Hello, friends. Hi, this is Anson Thomas. Once again, a voice for the voiceless. And before I start, I would like to wish all my friends a happy new year, a bright 2026, and God's blessing be with you. Today, dear friends, I'm going to share with you about a news which appeared in the Times of India. Kerala pastor, 7 others held for forced conversions in Amravati. This is a church of South India priest. He and 7 others were arrested in Amravati. Here the news reads, a pastor from Kerala and 7 others, including 4 women, were arrested on Wednesday in Amravati district of Maharashtra for alleged forceful conversions. The complainant Lakshman Devidas Shende, resident of Varud, 80 km of Amravati city, told police that a priest was preaching in Shingori village and offering money to exchange their faith. The priest was accompanied by 7 people who first visited the house of a villager Ritesh Bondre and then congregated at an adjoining mandap temporary structure in Benoda police limit on Tuesday. Local cops brought the 8 persons to the police station and after questioning named them in an FIR for indulging in deliberate and malicious acts to outrage religious feelings and uttering words with deliberate intent to hurt religious feelings. Here it's also written that the Kerala Chief Minister Pinarayi Vijayan said, deeply disturbing that a Malayali Christian priest, his family and aides were arrested on allegations of forced conversion. This priest was from the Church of South India, or in brief, the CSI Church. Dear friends, if anyone is forcefully converted, let me tell you, action should be taken against those people. If money is exchanged, action should be taken. And all these things, they have got the right. But then today, as this news has come, a priest from the CSI Church is being arrested and then he was set out on bail. Dear friends, I would like to ask a few questions to the police and also bring forward the law, whether they are following the law. Maybe you're wondering, hey, FIR is filed and all these type of things. Yes, FIR was filed, but then how is it possible that they can just file an FIR? And it's not just in this police station, but in so many other places that such acts are being done, filing FIR. Dear friends, I too have filed many FIRs. And that's the reason I want to bring forth this particular point, whether the police, they are doing the right job, or if it can backfire on them. And action can be taken against the policemen and also those people who are making false claims. As I said that I have filed many FIRs. Filed many FIRs for rescuing girls who are forced into prostitution. And dear friends, in India, doing prostitution is legal. But running a brothel or living on the income of prostitution is illegal. So if 2 or more people, if they are in one place and if they conduct prostitution, any place, it is illegal. So there are so many brothels in Bombay, Pune, Delhi, Calcutta, all over. You name it, all over there are brothels. So what does this mean? This is all illegal. And what is happening in the brothels? Young girls are being raped over there. Women are being raped over there. So is it legal? It is illegal. So are the policemen going and closing down the brothels? Or as an activist or a person, as a citizen, I see this, can I go and pull them out from there? No. So there is a due course of law which has to be followed. I have to go to the police station. I have to inform the higher authority that I have got information on such type of things which is happening in the brothel. And after I inform, and if the police officer verifies and is very sure about what I am alleging is right, then the due process starts, that he calls the other lower staff, makes a diary entry that I came over there, and whatever is my, what you call, allegations or information that I have passed on. And then there is the bogus customer who's called for. There are 2 punch witnesses who are called for, and they are told that such type of things are there, and whether they are willing to come and be witness, they're willing to be bogus customer. And then it's not just anyone going over there with the raiding team, with the police officers in that particular hierarchy who is given the authority to go and do the raid, along with lady police. The whole team goes to that place, and you cannot just enter into the brothel just like that. The bogus customer is sent, and it's only after it's verified that the bogus customer is with the particular girl on whom allegation is made, a signal is being given, and then along with the witness, the police goes into that brothel. And then even when entering, the police officer informs the brothel keeper or the manager that who they are and what is the purpose, and all those people who are with them are introduced. Because you're police, you cannot barge into the brothel. And then what happens is they go and show that victim who has to be rescued along with the bogus customer, with the punch witness, 2 punch witness. The girls are rescued. They are questioned over there, and the panchanama is done in that place itself over there. And if there is any property which is seized, like money, condoms, or any other articles, diary, or any such type of things which is taken over, it is written in the panchanama in detail. And the signature of the punch witness is taken over there itself in the brothel. And then, along with the police, the victims, the accused are taken to the police station. And over there, the statements of the victims are taken. The statement of the accused is taken. And it's only after that an FIR is filed by the complainant. And all these due process is to be followed. Dear friends, are the police, are the complainants following all these process? These are brothels, mind you, which is totally illegal. And over there too, if I or the police have to enter, you have to follow the due course of law. And now, all these so-called places where they are entering now, religious conversion happening, is not brothels. These are places of worship, where people are worshipping God. And by these people barging into and getting into a place of worship and disturbing the sanctity of that place and hurting religious sentiments. And in that statement, in the Panchanama and all those statements, it's written, while entering over there, everything was seen that it was peaceful. There was nothing broken, or no religious sentiments was hurt or anything. Everything was done perfectly while getting out of the brothel. But what are these people doing inside a place of worship where people are worshipping God? They are worshipping Jesus Christ as Lord and Savior. And if anyone has gone there on their own, it is out of their own. There are customers who go into the brothel. They go on their own. So, if the police want, they can question them if they are found over there. They can take the statement, and if they want, they can arrest them too. The customers who are there in the brothel with the victims. But here what is happening is, even without the police, these people are barging into the place of worship, breaking down things, beating up pastors on the pulpit, making statements against Mary, Jesus, how he was born, and all these things which is happening. And saying money was given for them to change their faith. Where is the exchange of money shown? In the Panchanama. When the bogus customer goes, it is stated money was given to the brothel keeper. And the note over there, everything is being mentioned and it is taken into account. So all those things are being seized and put into record in the FIR and in the statement of the Panchanama. And all these things happen. Due process of law is followed. Here the police is saying, oh, money was given, exchanged over there for them to change their faith. You can say anything and the police just say that, and they can go barge into and make an FIR. The police, they are going against the law. Those people, those complainants who are doing, they are hurting religious sentiments. And there are laws. I'm not saying against conversion. There are laws in certain states, anti-conversion laws. But if there are anti-conversion laws too, as I said, to enter into a brothel, there are certain norms which has to be followed. So if there are anti-conversion laws, that does not mean like anyone can go into and hurt the religious sentiments and do whatever they want to do. There is the Immoral Traffic Act 1956. Now there is the POSCO. All these acts are there. But here too, whether the police are following the law. Dear friends, I'm not saying that you should not do your duty, but I'm just questioning, are they following the law? Are they not hurting the sentiments of the Christian community as a whole? Are they not disturbing the place of worship, breaking down things, and even taking their own personal Bible? Now, I have got my personal Bible with me. As I wear this cross, wherever it is, it's a part of my own self, and I carry my Bible. This is a part of me. As people of different religion wear their own maybe headgear or on your hand you wear certain things, or on your head you put, this is something of my faith which I carry with me wherever I go. And you cannot snatch it from my hand. And if you do that, you are committing something which is wrong and against the law. And action should be taken against those people who are doing such type of an act. My Bible, I carry it with me wherever I go. And I'm not ashamed to say about that. It's a part of me, the Bible, the Holy Bible. I carry it with me wherever I go. It's a part of me. And you cannot pull it from me. You cannot snatch it. You cannot do anything against it. Dear friends, I hope that what I am saying is clear. Maybe people maybe not carrying the Bible, it's up to them. People maybe not wearing the head gear or whatever their religious things, it's up to them. But those people who are wearing, you cannot snatch it away from them and say, oh no, what you're doing is committing wrong. It is my right to carry my Bible, and you cannot stop it. And even if you are raiding a church, going into a church, and if you find something which is wrong over there, but you cannot take my personal Bible away from me and say that, oh, we have found evidence. This is totally illegal, unlawful that you are doing. Mind you, I'm not a lawyer or a legal professional. But then, as a citizen who have stood for truth and justice, I'm sharing my inner pain, that what I see, what I go and do over there in the brothels is not just to show that I have done something. It's because these victims, they are forced into prostitution. And that's why I go and rescue them with the police. If there is anyone who is being forced and converted into Christianity, take action against them. If anyone has given money and forced into conversion, take action against them. But you need evidence for this. It's not that you do a case, you file an FIR, and then you have to go to the court, and from there you get bail and say, oh, okay. No. Action should be taken against those people who are filing false FIR, these police officers, right from top to bottom, who are encouraging such type of a thing, and all these people, complainants, they're saying money was exchanged to convert, especially in this particular matter of CSI Priest. And the 7 people who were arrested, they got bail. On what basis did they get bail? If they were arrested because of the FIR, what was the proof? What was the evidence? You just file an FIR. So action should be taken against those policemen, police officers. Have you followed the due course of law? For me to enter into a brothel, I cannot barge into the brothel and remove that girls and then call the police. I have to go to the police first, and with the punchers, 2 punch witness and bogus customer, and all these I have to follow. And if I don't do that, the court will get back on me. The court will get back on the policemen for doing illegal work and activities. So dear friends, here is Anson Thomas. We live in a country, India, Bharat, a country we have got a freedom to religion, a constitutional rights, a freedom to expression, a freedom to go and worship. And no one can stop that. Every religion, you have got your right to practice your religion. And if anyone wants to join, it is up to that person. Yes. To choose what he wants to do. As prostitution is legal in India, women are being raped. But still, prostitution is legal, but running a brothel is illegal. So dear friends, let me tell you, a person, if he wants to choose what he wants to do, you cannot stop that person. It is their freedom according to law. So all these things which they have been doing is illegal. Barging into the church, beating up, breaking property, making all these false FIRs. So why not take action against all these people who have filed false FIRs without evidence, without proof? And I hope that the honorable courts will look into this matter, and those people who have been accused, they are actually the victims, and these victims should come forward and file FIR against this police people, those people who have made false allegation and made them look like accused, because many of those cases are thrown out, and even the Supreme Court and the High Court, Allahabad High Court, has come heavily against those people because there was no evidence. I'm not going much into details, because my point is, if I have to go into a brothel and rescue the girls, I have to follow due course of law. So if you enter a place of worship, you cannot barge into it. You cannot take a mob and disturb, break down, and sit in front of the church and do all these things like your particular religious this in front of a church. You're disturbing, and action should be taken against all these people. Why are the authorities not waking up? Are you under pressure? Are you under pressure? Dear friends, I worked in a department where I wore a uniform. I was a uniformed officer. And when I did my duty, I did my duty. Not because my boss said to do something which was wrong, because I did my duty, which was according to the Constitution and the law. Even if my boss tells me to do something which is wrong and illegal, I will not do it, because the epaulets which I am wearing on my shoulder, the Ashoka Chakra, where I have got the freedom to do my duty, holding my head upright and to do my duty without fear or guilt. So you may be a small officer, but if you are forced to do something which is wrong and illegal, you don't have to do it under pressure. And in all these things, dear friends, let me tell you, in all these things which I did my duty, and even working in the red light areas, Emmanuel was there with me. That is Jesus Christ. Because Emmanuel, God with us. And that God is with us. And God will never leave us nor forsake us. So dear friends, 2026, may God be with you, God bless you, and have a wonderful year. Shalom, and God bless you. Thank you very much.